An agency called Function, UX standing for User Experience. I'm not going to spend much time talking about user experience or function today. Did anyone come here desperately wanting to hear a talk? Fast, good, cheap, pick two. Sorry, I'm going to disappoint you people. Something came up a couple of weeks ago. I got a last minute opportunity to do a talk in another glamorous location next week. So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for me to put together a week-long tour of glamorous European locations, a speaking tour. So this is the first date of that tour, you lucky man. The talk I am going to do doesn't fit. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? Okay. So that says, I made a video which 1 million people have watched. And you could too. So that's very motivational. Hopefully you're all pumped up by that idea that you can make a video that 1 million people have watched. This is actually a talk. I've been struggling for a while, wanting to do a talk around Cornwall's amazing tech and software sector and scene, and its amazing kind of creative and media sector and scene. And I don't think there's enough interaction between those two things. And I got an opportunity to kind of mix up those two scenes myself. And something happened 6 months ago which kind of reminded me of that opportunity. So it's kind of led me to do this talk, which slides may or may not work. So 6 months ago, just before Christmas, my ex-colleague, Tom Trinkle, who works at Eden, sent me this email. It's got a link to a video that we shot together and released for the Eden project. And it simply said, 1 million views. That's an interesting animation there. 1 million views. I was like, wow, that's amazing. We had kind of seen it coming. I couldn't really think of what to say other than OMG. Now, since that talk, Sean Sheep Animation Eden Project, just under a minute long, 59 seconds, has actually hit 1.5 million views and continues to grow. Now, there's some questions over bots and false viewing and that kind of thing, which I don't want to get into. I'm really pleased that this has got that many views. The really important thing to say is that it's not my video, it's Tom's video. So really the talk should be, I helped to make a video which 1 million people have watched, and you can too. We need to start by going back in time. When I was a kid, these aren't pictures from my childhood, when I was a kid, the coolest people in the world were people making films, operating technical equipment, shooting films, making films, operating technical and audio equipment. The coolest people in the world. Today, to be honest, they're still the coolest people in the world to me. But nevertheless, what I did 20 years ago was become a software developer. So this is my really potted software development history. I developed software in VB, C++, JavaScript, etc., etc. About 2/3 through that 20 years, I got really into HCI. I got really into user experience and learning and researching people. And that's kind of what drives me today. So that's kind of what I do. But an interesting opportunity came up. So I've been in Cornwall for about 10 years. I love living in Cornwall. 10 years ago, Cornwall's tech scene was very different to this. There were about 8 of us. We met fairly regularly in Sephiros. And a man called Rich Quick was kind of at the centre of that tech scene. I don't know if anyone knows him. He's still around, he's not in Cornwall anymore. So he forwarded this tweet in 2010. Well paid for Cornwall. There's a whole talk in its own right. He forwarded this tweet. Cut a long story short, I applied for that web developer job. Incredibly, I got it. I was really excited. Cornwall was building a new digital team, a bespoke digital team, a multi-skilled digital team. Eden Project's amazing, and it's full of amazing people doing really amazing things. So it was very cool. Nevertheless, I was a web developer, so I was writing code. I was wrestling with legacy bits of software like Dreamweaver on Windows PCs and things like that. But interestingly, about 4 months into getting that job and that new team being created, something incredible and quite tragic happened. Eden had a massive flood. I don't know if you remember. Now, so we were a new digital team, and we were sat next to the media team at Eden, and the security team came along and said, we've got this footage of the flood coming in, and it happened in about 10 minutes. What can you do with it? And the media team were kind of, we don't know what to do with it. But they turned to us because, oh, you guys do digital, you can do something with it. We kind of scratched our heads a bit, and I said, okay, I'll have a go. And so I'm not a video editor, but I had a go. I cut together the CCTV footage. I put some captions on. I even managed to get an Eden Project logo into the corner. And we released that video, and there's a really useful video that helped the media team kind of tell that story of what happened when Eden flooded. It was a kind of turning point in its history, and it happened in 10 minutes. And it started us thinking as a digital team. We've kind of like batted around the idea of creating videos, and this started us thinking maybe we can do this ourselves. So we started working together, and over the space of a few years, we kind of learned how to make films. We learned how to storyboard, we learned how to shoot films, we learned how to direct people, kind of. And we started putting together our own videos at very low budget of all kinds. So this is the kind of things that we got up to. That's where some quite fetching like this vests. That's my lovely ex-colleague Hannah. So we did quite a lot of making stuff. That's a monopod, and we ended up adapting that to make a boom pole. So we're quite creative and using the small amount of budgets that we have to create these videos. And we created loads of videos, and I'm really proud of the ones that we did. This is another one that I actually got to kind of storyboard and direct. And Eden is still creating its own videos. Tom and his team have moved on. Tom's using drones and things like that now, so it's really exciting. So where does that take us back to this story of this 1.5 million views video? So just before I left Eden, we were working on a project with Arden, and we had a life-size Shaun the Sheep, fiberglass Shaun the Sheep in the office. And we had a piece of software to put together stop-motion animation. We were kind of scratching around, and Tom had this genius idea that we'd take our life-size Shaun the Sheep and we'd make a stop-frame animation video with the life-size Shaun the Sheep. And that's how, just before I left Eden, I came to be wheeling a life-size fiberglass Shaun the Sheep around Eden on a skateboard and shooting a stop-motion video, which then went on to garner 1.5 million views over the space of kind of 8 years or so. So I'm really pleased about that. So what I learned from this, what did Eden benefit from this? So there's loads of words missing. So we're stronger. There's a stronger team. There was a more creative team. So we took the skills that we already had in terms of crafting software and words, and we used those to create videos. And we learned loads of amazing new skills creating videos that we could take back to our kind of our day jobs, if you like, of making software and of creating websites. We became a more enthusiastic team and a more effective team by kind of working in this kind of way, cross-discipline. There was a lot of luck involved in terms of how we ended up doing this. But equally, we were balancing that with judgment. How could we make these videos cheaply for ourselves? Which ones could we do? It's kind of a case of balancing out confidence, overconfidence, and self-confidence, and deciding, yes, we can do this. Overcoming that imposter syndrome and being an imposter at times, yes, I can direct some people. Creativity, operating in a multi-skilled way, and crucially being given the opportunity to become a multi-skilled team. We were given that opportunity. That's this maker culture. So that's a really important thing. We were able to cobble together our own stuff, and that's really fed into everything that we did as a team. Very importantly, privilege. So I'm a middle-aged white man. I had lots of opportunities, and because of that, basically, because of those things. So if you're in a position where you can offer the opportunity for people to kind of change their skills, try some new things, learn from those skills and apply them to them, give them that opportunity. So use the privilege that you've got. Don't give it to people like yourself, give it to people that need it. And that's it. Thank you, Stack. All done.
Thank you, Dan. Any